Level 1. Stable Boy. You are 12 years old and you smell like horse dung. That is your entire identity. You wake before the sun. You work after it sets. The samurai whose horse you groom does not know your name. He does not need to. You are a function, not a person. Not yet. But here is what nobody tells you about the stable. Every great warrior in this clan walked through it first. The general who now commands 300 men once cleaned manure from the same stall you are standing in. He did not resent it. He paid attention. You learn the horse before you learn the sword. You learn patience before you learn power. You learn that no task is beneath you when you understand what it is training you for. Most boys your age cry after 2 weeks and go home. Their fathers let them. You stay, not because it is honorable, because something in you already senses that leaving now means leaving forever. Level 2, Clan Servant. You graduate from the stables to the main house. You serve food, you carry messages, you clean floors that men with swords walk across without looking down. And this is where most men fail, not from weakness, from pride. They cannot reconcile the gap between who they believe themselves to be and what they are being asked to do. So they perform the tasks badly, they drag their feet, they carry the quiet poison of resentment in their chest and wonder why no one promotes them. But you watch the servant who has been here 20 years, the one the Daimyō trusts with private correspondence, the one who sits in on strategy meetings that soldiers twice his rank never enter. He is not a servant. He is a man who mastered invisibility and used it to see everything. Think about Alfred in Batman. Not the butler, the man who knew Bruce Wayne better than Bruce Wayne knew himself, the man who kept secrets that would have destroyed empires. Service was never his limitation, it was his vantage point. You begin to understand. The clan is watching everything. It is cataloging your character while you think no one is looking. Level 3, Spearman. They hand you a weapon, not because you earned glory, because you earned trust. There is a difference, and most men confuse the two their entire lives. The spear is heavy, your form is ugly. Veterans watch you train from a distance with expressions that contain absolutely no encouragement. In the show Shogun, Blackthorn watches a Shigeru spearman drill in mud and rain for hours without complaint, without question. He cannot comprehend it. A European soldier would have mutinied. These men simply breathed and continued. You are not fighting yet. You are becoming someone who can be trusted with violence. That is a completely different education than becoming someone who is merely capable of it. Your body is changing, not just physically. Something is recalibrating in your mind. The discomfort stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like instruction. You meet a boy from your village at a market. He has a comfortable job, a warm house, no calluses. He looks at your cracked hands with something that might be pity. You look at him and feel nothing except a quiet, unshakable knowledge that your paths have permanently diverged. Level 4, Sword Adept. There is a moment, and every man who is ever genuinely committed to mastery knows exactly what this moment feels like, when the thing you have been grinding at suddenly opens. The sword stops being a foreign object in your hand. It becomes an extension of your intention. This is the most dangerous level in the entire system, not because the enemies are worse, because your ego arrives. You win your first real sparring match against a senior student. You feel it bloom in your chest, that hot, seductive pulse of superiority. You start carrying yourself differently. You start offering opinions nobody requested. You start watching junior ranks with the same blank disdain that was once aimed at you. Your instructor notices. He does not correct you with words. He corrects you with another student who quietly, methodically dismantles every technique you thought was yours. You lose in front of everyone. The lesson is ancient, and it is permanent. Competence without character is just a more sophisticated way of being useless. The men who survive this level are the ones who can be humiliated and return the next morning without bitterness. Not many make it. Level 5, Retainer of the Daimyō. Now you are inside the inner circle. The Daimyō is not what you expected. He is quieter than the legends, older. He eats simply. He sleeps less than anyone in the compound. There is no performance in him. The men who fear him most are the ones who have watched him make decisions. You witness your first real political crisis. Two clans on the border are testing the Daimyo's patience. His generals want war. His advisors want negotiation. He listens to both sides without expression for 2 full hours, then dismisses everyone and asks only you to remain. He does not ask your opinion. He thinks aloud. You understand in that moment that your entire value at this level is not your skill or your counsel. It is your silence and your absolute discretion. You carry his private words home every night and lock them somewhere no interrogation could ever reach. That is power, not the kind men perform in public, the kind that operates in the space between words. And here is the uncomfortable truth about this level. You realize how few people in your life you have ever truly trusted, and how few have truly trusted you. Real loyalty is not a feeling. It is a track record built in silence over years. Level 6, Samurai Commander. You now carry the weight that you once watched other men carry from a distance and envied. You have 80 men under your command. 80 men whose families exist because of decisions you make, correctly or not, in seconds, under conditions that would paralyze anyone who had not paid the price you paid to get here. There is a story from the chronicles of the Takeda clan. A young commander named Obata Toramori was given his first command at 23. 2 weeks into his post, a night raid struck his flank before dawn. Half his men were still sleeping. He had 60 seconds to deploy before the formation collapsed entirely. He did not freeze, not because he was fearless, because the years of grinding had compressed his decision-making into something automatic. He knew the terrain, he knew his men's strengths, he knew the 3 things that mattered and the 20 things that did not. He held the flank. Leadership at this level is not about inspiring speeches. It is about the quality of your judgment when circumstances are at their worst, and the margin for error is at its thinnest. Men watch you now the same way you once watched the commanders above you. Some of what they see in your face is what you left behind to get here. Level 7, Unshakable Shogun. You expected this to feel different. You expected elevation, some signal from the universe that the transformation was complete. What you feel instead is a stillness so deep it initially reads as emptiness. You control armies, you control borders, you control the economic fate of hundreds of thousands of people who will never know your name. You sit in councils with men whose ambition fills every room they enter, and you have less to prove than any of them. This is the paradox that only the highest rank teaches. The men who most desperately want power are the ones least equipped to hold it, and the men most equipped to hold it are the ones who have been so thoroughly forged by the process that the power itself has become secondary to the responsibility. In Akira Kurosawa's Kagemusha, the shogun Shingen says almost nothing. He barely moves, and yet every general in every scene orients themselves around him like iron filings around a magnet. His authority does not come from volume or display. It comes from the accumulated weight of everything he endured and refused to complain about. You understand him now in a way you could not have at level 1. The stable boy is still in you, the servant who learned to see everything, the spearman who breathed through discomfort, the adept who survived humiliation, the retainer who guarded silence, the commander who decided in the dark. None of those men disappeared. You did not leave them behind. You are built from them. And that is the truth about power that nobody posts on the internet because it cannot be rushed, bought, or faked. It is not a destination. It is the sum of every moment you chose the harder thing when the easier thing was right in front of you. Most men are still in the stable, complaining about the smell. The question is never which level you want. The question is which level you are actually willing to pay for. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you soon.